Hi everyone, it's Sue from Business Sherpa Group. Thought we'd do an additional presentation around ways employers can access the Government of Canada support programs, and today we thought we'd focus on the Supplemental Benefit Plan, or sub-plans. A lot of you may be thinking that you've never heard of these plans before. This is actually the program that employers use when they want to top up maternity or parental leave benefits. Today though, we're going to be talking about this program in light of COVID-19. So for a supplemental benefit plan, the criteria is that an employee has to be off and in receipt of regular employment insurance benefits. An important qualifier right now is that they do have to qualify for regular employee insurance benefits regarding the number of hours worked in the last 52 weeks and having paid EI premiums. It is not in relation to the Canadian Emergency Response Benefit. Under a sub-program, employers are able to provide additional money to employees to top up their employment insurance benefits to make life a little bit easier for employees right now. It's also a great way for employers to build morale, credibility, and engagement with employees who are currently off at work, so that when they do return to work, you'll see that return on investment as an employer, just seeing your talent coming back completely engaged and dedicated to your business, because the talent market, when this ends, is likely going to be very tight. A lot of people will find themselves out of work or looking for new opportunities, and employers who have any vacancies are going to be fighting for that talent. So how a sub-program works is it's a calculation based on weekly earnings. All of the calculations in this program go down to the week, not the annual. Very simple, annual divided by 52 is weekly. So there's two things that you need to calculate in order to figure out how much this program would be. So the first is it cannot exceed 95% of an employee's normal weekly earnings. So to calculate that, you simply take an employee's annual salary, multiply it by 0.95, and then divide it by 52. That will give you the normal weekly earnings. From that amount, you're actually going to subtract the EI earnings. And now if the employee makes $54,200 or less, this amount is their salary times 0.55 divided by 52. A little bit of a calculation there. If the employee makes more than $54,200, this amount will equal $573. So you're going to take the normal weekly earnings that we calculated first, A in this case, and subtract from it B, which is the EI earnings, either their salary times 0.55 divided by 52 or $573. The difference is the maximum amount the employer is allowed to pay under this program. There is no minimum. So you could even have it set that your additional payment will only be $25 a week. That's still fine. You can set it to any amount and the employee is able to get that amount, and it does not offset their employment insurance benefits. Their employment insurance benefits will only be offset if they conduct paid work. So that would be if you recall them, which you are allowed to do, and say, we need you to work for a day, the money earned on that day would detract from their employment insurance benefits. This program has also been streamlined under COVID-19. And what's important to notice about that is it's a lot easier to access. So there is no waiting period. As soon as this plan is received from Service Canada, it can be enacted. But there's also no requirement to use a plan. So if this is something you're even considering, I strongly recommend setting up this plan now, and then it's there if you need it. Under the current circumstances with COVID-19, there's only one plan per company needed. The one plan will cover all employees. You can also set in this plan if you want employees to be compensated at a different percentage level. So you could say that management will receive a top up to X percent of their annual or their weekly earnings. Supervisors will receive Y percentage and employees will receive Z percentage. You can set it that way. You can also set it by classification. Software engineers are going to receive X percentage. Support workers are going to receive Y percentage, and salespeople are going to receive Z percentage. You can do it by occupation, by group, it doesn't matter. What you need to do is you need to email an application to sub-SUB-PSC at servicecanada.gc.ca, and this email needs to contain 2 documents. The first is a template for the plan. We've gone and completed one for you under the COVID-19 situation. The only thing you need to do is add your company name and confirm the percentage benefit that you want to pay. You also need to download a registration form and complete it, and here's the link to the registration form. And then send an email to the Service Canada address that's provided as well. And that's all you need to do to set up this program. Whether or not you use it is irrelevant. Ideally, you don't have to, because you're not going to have to be doing any layoffs. But if you do find that you're in a layoff situation and you'd like to provide a little bit more money to employees, this is a great way to do it. And it's a relatively simple program to set up. And if there's any other questions, you can certainly call Service Canada. You can also call us at Business Sherpa Group, and we're happy to help as well. Good luck, and thanks for trying to do something extra for your employees.